start. Chris, do you want to take it away?
Yeah, sure. Stu, obviously the game is nothing, but I think we're all praying for Casey right now. Do you have any sort of an update?
Not at this time. I mean, we talk about brotherhood, and obviously we get around him, and we love him and support him, and you know we'll see what the next 24, 48 hours bring on that.
Do you have any initial idea of what it might be? I mean, clearly he's got a history with that knee, and you sort of had some idea of what happened, and we saw how emotional he was, but have you got any indication just yet?
No, sometimes you just need a day or two to really evaluate it, get it looked at. I mean, obviously it was his knee, so you know we hope for the best and we pray for him.
You saw how emotional he was. How's the group, and how are you and everyone else that knows him so well sort of feeling right now?
It's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard. I mean, he's a great person. He's a great ambassador for the club. He's a leader for us, so we all know what he's been through and what he does for us on a day-to-day. You know, with this, the one thing this group has proven time and time again this year is, you know, when our backs are up against the wall, like we find a way. We've faced a lot of adversity this year, and we've been able to respond. And you know, this will only continue to pull our group together. But make no mistake, tonight was an embarrassment for our fans. Like, just not good enough, not tough enough, not physical enough. And, you know, if we're going to play like this, we're going to be in for a long season. Non-changes will be made on, you know, how we play and how we approach.
Is it more than that as well in terms of potentially making other moves that might be becoming hard to ignore, that they might need to be made?
Yeah, I don't, you know, again, like, not going to really comment on any, you know, roster decisions right now. Our thoughts and prayers are with Casey, and, you know, we believe in every guy in this group. And, you know, I told them if you don't have a belief that, you know, we can go into Melbourne on Saturday and get a win, don't even show up on Friday. And the group is ready. And like I said, it is a very, very tight-knit, tough, like, resilient group that has been through a lot early this season, and like we're all in this together.
Between now and Saturday, will you look pretty closely at that second quarter? Because it feels like they played almost the perfect quarter, but it does feel like, you know what, we'll all have to go back and watch it, but it feels like maybe you helped them play a perfect quarter. Is that going to be a big focus now, to look back on that and learn from it?
Yeah, I mean, give up 41 points in a quarter. You know, the defense is just not acceptable. It's not at the level that it needs to be at. And coming off of, you know, a game against Tasmania where we were really proud of our defensive effort, and to come in today with this, it's a step backwards for us. And, you know, we'll get better from it quickly.
You're right. The defense has been pretty good for the most part of the season. I mean, are you hoping that this is just an off night and you can fix it pretty quickly?
Yeah, no, that's, you know, we talked just quickly after the game, and, you know, there's a few key areas that we need to improve in, and it's not an overhaul by any means. And, you know, you have 2 or 3 games this season like this that you flush. You don't want to have them in the first third of the year because you only get so many. So, you know, our backs are up against the wall right now with this, and we have to be better.
Guys, is there anything else online? Or is that you, Chris, done? Like the bandwidth service. I'm frozen.
No, I'm still here, but the screen is frozen. Can you still?
We can hear you.
No, it looks like the feed is frozen.
Guys, is there anything done?
Are we done?
Hold for a second.
Christina.
I think so.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Stu, are you back?
Yeah, I'm here.
No, sorry. It's hard to find too many positives on a night like that, but I felt like the two players that came back on Saturday, Jacob and Nordo, outside of Casey, were probably two of your better performers.
Yeah, no, they've done a good job, and you know, Nordo's a pro and an experienced player. You know, thought he got a really tough whistle. You know, this game for a guy that should have a certain level of respect for what he's done, and just the physicality component that certain players and certain teams are allowed to play with. I just didn't think that was very consistent for him. Yeah, and Jacob, the positive for Jacob is in games like this, he can get a little bit of extended minutes and just continue to get experience. He's going to be an important player for us.
Looking ahead to Saturday, I mean, it's a big challenge. You're playing the top team on the road, but you have bounced back from big losses so far pretty well this season, and you've been good on the road. So, I mean, you would be confident of a pretty good response.
We are, and that's, we talked about that before. Like the one thing this group has done consistently is bounce back. Like when we face adversity or our backs are up against a wall, like we have responded well. They hold themselves, accountable. I hold myself accountable. Like we as a coaching staff, own this as much as the players, and we'll be ready to play on Saturday.
Thank you, Stu.
Anything else online? Be good to go.
Thanks, fellas. That's all. Thanks, boys.
Thank you.